What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Gen Podcast. This is your host, Gilbert Sanchez. Man, oh man, this is going to be the last episode of season 5. We are October 7th, Tuesday, 2:24 p.m. And this is the end of season 5. I have a just going to go down a generic generic flow of my notes here and kind of just give a overall gratitude, overall appreciation for the pod, for YouTube, for TikTok, for anything, um, just anything that people were showing appreciation to. I'm going to get into. If you're new here, I appreciate you. If you're new here and just newly subscribed, this is the Gen Podcast. I've been going on air. I've been recording episodes, whatever you want to call it, for about 5 years now. So this is season 5, and this this season has been pretty crazy. I say that all seasons, but I think this season I went from being unemployed to having a career in tech to working overnight to jumping ship and working days to getting my schedule switched from 5 days to 3 days, back to 4 days, back to 3 days. And it's been crazy. So I've just been kind of adjusting and it's been good, but just a lot of adjustments over the past 6 to really, what is this? October. We're in 10 months. Yeah. 10 months has been fucking crazy. I I'm gonna go down a list as far as people that were on the podcast, and I kind of want to do something where I just give them a shout out, where I just tell them how much I appreciate them. So I'm gonna navigate to this YouTube app and go from there. Let me see. So if you've shown any love over the past 6 months, I appreciate you. TikTok has been doing very well. My personal TikTok actually has been doing very well. Uploaded about three, like 1 to 1:15 second. I mean, 1 minute to a minute 15 seconds of just three videos, and I damn near have 800, hopefully 1,000 by the time this airs. So that's pretty cool. YouTube has been going pretty good too. In the past 2 months, I've gained over 150 subscribers. So progress for sure. Most of them, honestly, is going to be from technology. Some of the videos I've been posting have been getting very good views, in my opinion, versus like regular podcast episodes, regular vlogs, anything like that. So appreciate y'all. Huge thing with that is going to be Twitter X. I've accumulated just a decent following, 1,500 followers on Twitter. So most of the people that are watching those technology videos are from there. I would say, just because I don't really post on Instagram, and this brings up a good topic, and I definitely want to touch on it. I Instagram was starting off was by far the most popular, still kind of is. TikTok has been growing, but Instagram for me is just it's going downhill for me. I was telling McKinley, I don't know if I'm going to be posting on Instagram as much season 6, season 7, just because YouTube and TikTok have been getting me more views, more of more of an audience. X has been giving me more of an audience. With Instagram, man, I just feel like it's a rough it's very rough. And spending the amount of time that I used to spend on Instagram, it's a it's I don't know, man. It's up in the air for sure. I started on Instagram, so I have a love for that. Most of my followers, most of my family, most of my friends are from Instagram, and just it's going to be very tough. And I don't know if I'm going to be uploading as much on Instagram in the upcoming seasons. So we'll see how I feel about that. Maybe exclusive, maybe here and there, maybe just the main points. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I really appreciate y'all. The guests, man, I'll get straight into it. The guests have been absolutely amazing. I want to say we had, let's go down, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 10 guests. Not bad. 10 episodes. That's average. But I do want to say, this season has been just the most quality on videos on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube Shorts. Just quality is just skyrocketed just because I know how to use my cameras. Yeah, it's just it's pretty crazy. So I've learned. I'm just learning how to use my cameras, how to what settings. The next thing I want to do is just photos. I don't want to deep dive into photography. I just want to learn how to take semi decent professional photos. Um, with me, I always wanna just pretty much take care of everything. That's like a I don't know, one of those things where it's just like a love hate relationship with myself, just because I do want to learn everything, but it's just so time consuming. Where I just like fuck, if I could have this much help in this area, it would make my life so much easier. But times are tough. I ain't willing to pay that amount of money, and I'd rather spend that on fucking groceries, on some Whole Foods. But I'm gonna go down this list real quick, man. First, starting off, Mozzie. Man, if you're not familiar with Mozzie, shout out Mozzie. He's man, one of the top podcasts in my opinion in the whole city. There's a few other podcasts out there that are doing it pretty big. BFR podcast, On Wax podcast, a couple more podcasts, Cheap Suits podcast. I listen and love their content. Of course, other blogs and other people are doing big things in San Antonio. I am based out of San Antonio. If you're new here, but shit, next on the list, Waves Movement. Man, that's actually a top blog in the city for sure. Even outside the city, Dallas, Houston, um, Austin, they're doing it big, man. Shout out Frank. Frank was a dope episode, and amazing photography, amazing photos that he takes. And I've been following his grind for a while. I want to say 2021, maybe 2020. We started just following each other, or just man, it's crazy, crazy. Next up is Kale the King. Man, he's been dropping some new shit lately. So Kale the King, Khali. Man, shout out Kale. He's his music is always going to be dope to me just because it's based off of lyricism. He's very lyrical, puts words together, the flow, amazing, amazing. Next one, this one's a fucking dope one too, man. Gilbert from Del Loco podcast. Man, I want to give a huge shout out to him just because we work for the same company, and it's he's just been showing me so much love over the past years. He's been just guidance. He's been letting me know on just certain info over the years, and he got into a new podcast recently, a new podcast studio recently. He has his own production with him and his fam. His whole setup, his whole thing that he got going on with Del Loco podcast. Please tune in, man. That shit, that ship is running very smoothly. Kind of jealous, but shout out to Garrett, man. That's my guy for real. Bamsworth Belly. This is actually my second time. No, this one's here says three. God damn, this one here says three. When was the first time? Second time? Losing fucking track. Bamsworth, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for pulling up, man. The growth over the years has been fucking crazy. Um, it's just been wild, man. Just see you grow, to see your family grow, to see the happiness you've obtained over the few years. The music, some of his music has been recorded 5 6 years ago. Insane, still hits today. So yeah, man, it's crazy. Shit, major. Major. His Roman, man. I just call him by his first name. Fuck it. um, shit. Episode with him was fire as fuck too. He's been doing insane fucking graphics. He's a graphic designer, insane fucking graphics over the past couple years. And when I first learned about him, some of his shit just looks so unreal. It was like, fuck. How in the world is it that particular and just to the T as far as the detail that goes into the graphics that he designs? And we've been following each other for years now, so have him on the pod and take a deep dive is, man, yeah, I appreciate him so much. Man, next one up is Ja Bahari. Shit, that was actually her third time on the actual pod. First time we recorded in season 2, season 3, something like that. And then a month later we recorded the second episode, which was like wild to think about. Just because it was just smooth conversation. Man, I appreciate her. She always shows love on Facebook, always on TikTok. That man, shout out Job, man. That's fam right there for sure. Takeover Studios, man. We had Takeover Studios, huge into anime. If you're into anime, check out Takeover Studios on Instagram. He has a huge following in Japan. He has a huge following here in San Antonio, Texas in general. Clothing is anime. He's actually done some merch for a couple people have had on the pod before. So I've known about Takeover for a couple years now, and just to have him on the pod, that guy from Takeover Studios, he goes into detail with his fucking stories on his clothing, with just everything he does with his actual merch or the actual clothing line he has. There's a reason behind everything he does, and that episode was dope to see. Of course, my lovely girlfriend, shout out McKinley. Of course, she honestly, she'll probably be on every season. I'll probably just throw her in there, just be like, yo, let's record a podcast. Coming to the end, man. Shout out Ramon, boxer from San Antonio, Texas. Recently fought Inoue, Japanese boxer, and oh, shit, damn near on the pound for pound list. But their recent fight in May, he knocked him down in the second round, and man, that shit. I was watching the fight illegally, but I was watching the fight, and man, when I saw that, I was just hyped as fuck. And for him to take that fight was a pretty bold step in his journey. And we're around the same age, so just seeing the time frame or seeing the timeline of his journey is just, it's so dope to see. That last podcast episode with him um kind of got me a decent amount of views and decent amount of, man, I won't even say decent, I'm gonna say a good, great amount of audience and views. X, Twitter, just to the platform where it shows the type of person he is. It shows the hard work that he's been putting over this past, what he's, I think he said he's 28. He started boxing when he was 12. So that's shit, I'm damn near, that's 10, that's 16 years he's been boxing. So man, it's so dope to see, man. He said he has a fight coming up. So I'll be on the lookout for that. Again, I appreciate all the guests on season 5. Man, what a crazy time we're in right now. If you're still watching, if you've been here from the beginning 2020, I always like to shout you out just because there's that particular audience, my day ones that have been tuned in and seen the growth, seen the journey that I just would always have love for, man. All right. Back to my lovely script we have here. So honestly, I'm just gonna go off the whim with this one and just kind of, we're already at 17 minutes. I kind of want to go for 30 minutes. So just want to kind of go off script a little bit. Let me see. Talk about behind the mic. Yeah, I'm just gonna go off grid here for a little bit. I don't like any of this shit that ChatGPT is fucking saying. Yeah, all right, off script. Let's do it. So we are in October of 2025, and I kind of want to kind of always do this, kind of always like go this route, but just kind of give motivation. Just speak the word, because I think over the past couple of months, I've learned the hard way. I've learned the hard way that when you don't have motivation and when you don't have just, I don't know, the drive, discipline is where it's at, because yeah, it's just, that's what you have to have when shit like that is not going your way. So if you're looking for something to give you yourself spark, man. Look for that discipline when times are tough. I've had to have a ton of discipline over the past couple months, especially with working out. I will preach, 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 working out. We're getting into our 30s. Most of the people that are watching this platform are in their 20s, mid, getting to the 30s, sometimes 30s, 40s. You have to exercise. There's no way around it. You're getting to a point where things are starting to hurt, your back's starting to hurt, your knees are popping. Just do yourself a favor, exercise for at least an hour, 60 minutes. It's not that hard. Another thing I want to preach to is water. You'd be surprised at the amount of people that don't drink water on a daily basis, at least what you're supposed to be drinking. Now, for me, I used to drink shit damn near 2 gallons of water a day. And it's up there on some days. I'm not gonna lie, when I work out, it's up there. I drink a shit ton of water during my workouts. When I get home, I drink a shit ton of water, my food as well. So, I mean, on average, maybe a gallon and a half is kind of where I'm at right now, but definitely drink your water. I do want to emphasize that I'm currently on this journey within tech where I'm kind of new to the field. I'm kind of uploading episodes, videos where I'm just like kind of going through my journey, kind of just giving advice to newcomers because for me, during this journey, there was a lot of stuff that I had no idea what was going on. I just had to figure it out on my own. There was some stuff on the internet that I really, really followed. And there was stuff on the internet that was just total bullshit. I mean, it comes with it, right? When you're just starting this new journey. So I'm creating this content. I'm creating tech videos, tech information, whatever you want to call it, to provide for people that are new on this journey, that are new, trying to get into the field, trying to break in. For me, since I'm 30 years old, kind of feel behind, kind of get imposter syndrome sometimes. So it's just like never ending battle with this with my journey. But I'm starting to get into the flow. I'm starting to get into the rhythm of what's expected of me, just how to really navigate within my actual work and what I do on a daily basis. So that's pretty cool. I'm really getting into, or not getting into, I need to finish up after this. Some of the videos that I'm going to be doing for my study sessions. I'm looking for two more certifications by the end of the year. So that's pretty cool. The first one is going to be pretty easy. The second one I'm kind of worried about, but I mean, it is what it is. I've been in this situation before where you don't pass, you don't pass. You got to fucking take it on the chin. But I shouldn't say that because we're going to fucking pass. Other than that, man, hopefully y'all have been good. Hopefully y'all been doing y'all's thing, man. I don't wanna get into anything too crazy and off topic other than this season, but this season kind of just was weird towards the end just because of a lot of things that were going on with myself and everything. Like I said, it was perfect timing for the season to end around this time because some of the stuff that I'm doing now takes a ton of time. Some of the stuff I'm doing now just requires a shit ton of work. So it's kind of like one of those things where like my work was like increasing, the podcast season was decreasing. So it's just like, okay, let's focus on work and let's kind of get these tech videos rolling, kind of get that content rolling. It makes it pretty cool that I can make content around tech just because I've been doing this for years. So it's like I know what I'm doing to an extent. So it's pretty cool. I've seen videos with tech influencers, whatever you want to call them, and some of their videos and some of their content. Some of the content is amazing. The video quality, the just certain things. I was like, damn, I know I can produce a little bit better content when it comes that way. Even though the message that they're sharing is very very good information. So there's a lot of people out there that are making dope ass tech content. Actually, some of the videos that I actually make are inspirations from some of these dope tech influencers, some of these dope content creators. So I can never hate on that. They've been doing it for some of them been doing it for years. Like I'm talking about 15, 20 years. in the industry, not making content, but in the industry. And whenever content started popping, they started making content on YouTube, on TikTok, whatever. So if they've been in the industry for years, and I can't hate on that for sure. They're in an industry where I want to be in, where for a very long time. So, um, couple things that I want to do with the next season is, man, I've been on the fence about getting into my own podcast studio. I have a vision. I absolutely want it. I just, man, it's very hard nowadays to come across something that is to my liking. I'm very picky on what I like. I'm very picky on just a lot of things, and that would be one of my top goals for season 6 is to get my own studio, even if it's in like a fucking, I don't know, storage. I don't fucking know. Like, I've seen people have gyms. I've seen people do content creation in storage facilities. Who knows, man? I that would be, like I said, my main goal for season 6. Of course, new guest. Um, what I really want to do, what I've been kind of just searching and kind of peeping game, is like people doing big things around San Antonio, Texas, in general, Austin, Houston, just like, man, I've always wanted to do this, is to like fly out or drive or just, I don't know, record outside of the city. And I don't know, man, just record outside of the city. That's been one of my main goals. And it's sometimes it's hard just because you have to travel and money, just a lot of things. And I mean, you never know. It might actually happen. Another thing I want to do is get business people on here. I want to get business people on here. I've always been intrigued by business. I've had a business before, and I that would be kind of not my main goal, but just a goal for me to have sit down with somebody and talk business and talk, like, just get game and give people game that are listening, that do have businesses that never heard shit before. That would be a dope goal. Another goal that I really want is kind of where I started from, is to get some of my friends on here. I think some of my friends on here, just the communication and just the bond we've had. I'm telling you, I think anybody that doesn't have a group of friends solid is it sucks to say, but sometimes you're missing out, just because there's a lot of things that come with having that friendship and that bond. It's so dope, man. It really is so dope. So if you don't have it, sorry. If you don't have a group of friends, I'm sorry. For the new people here, I've had this group of friends for 15 years, damn near, almost, let's see, 2007. It's gonna be 20 years in 2 years. Insane. We've been friends for 18 years. Golly, that's fucking crazy. Insane. We've been friends for 18 years. Golly, where's the fucking time go? Man, we've met each other when we were 13, 14. I met D when I was like 12. Golly, that's crazy. 18 years. We're about to be 20 years next year. In fucking sane. Insane. Anyways, um, yeah, I want to get some of my friends on here. I think a group of us, whether if it's in my room, I feel like we can do it here. Whether if it's in, I don't know, somewhere. In one of my previous videos, I recorded a video. I think it's called Sock Analyst. I think it's like 120 days, something like that. I recorded it in my apartment complex, kind of lobby foyer area. They have a pretty nice area where I recorded, and maybe we can do it up there. It just sucks because I recorded, I think, at night on a Sunday or one of the days on the evening, and like people were just like passing through. I mean, obviously it's open area, but like slamming doors and bullshit like that. I was like, God damn, I'm fucking recording an episode. And then they pass around the corner and then they're just like staring at me. I got a microphone and headphones, the whole shebang. And I'm just like, I don't know if I can do it with friends. And yeah, it'll just be like it's a little too intense. But um shit, other than that, man, I think that's pretty much it when it comes to the podcast for future goals. Time frame, you're looking at, man, maybe if all goes well, I'm hoping December. Damn, that's 2 months. I don't know if I can do 2 months. I'm hoping. Okay. The reason why I say December is because I want to wear my coats and jackets and I want to look fly on camera. But it's still cold in January, February. So maybe February, March. I want to kind of do February. February is pretty cold, so I can wear jackets and shit. Maybe January. I don't know. I do want to take some time off from the podcast though. It's yeah, sometimes it's a grind editing an hour, editing 45 minutes of a long podcast form. So yeah, I'll give you this. February. February is my time frame to come back into season 6. Gives me a lot of time to figure a lot of bullshit out with work, with whatever. So we can definitely do February. Don't quote me. Shit always changes with this podcast. Shit always changes whenever I feel like doing something different. So yeah, I we're about to hit 30 minutes, so I kind of want to keep it there. I if you're new here, like I said, I appreciate you. If you've been here from 2020, I appreciate you. If Go ahead and do me a huge favor, subscribe to the channel. I got a lot of videos coming out with tech. Um Honestly, since I'm saying this, I kind of want to just keep a podcast episode, maybe two per month, maybe one per month of me talking to the camera here on my desk, on just I don't know, my living room somewhere. I think just keeping this podcast episode alive over the next couple months. I mean, this podcast platform over the next couple months would be kind of cool. Maybe some of my friends will pop out. Maybe some, just, I don't know. I think since I have this room, this space, it might be pretty dope to do one or two a month. Don't quote me. You never know what's going to fucking happen. But yeah, do me a huge favor. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna clip it right there. Yeah, man, this season 5 has been crazy. It's such a joy to me to be able to record episodes, to be able to upload to different platforms. I just enjoy doing it, so that's why I'm gonna just keep on striving for more, man. I have a goal or have dreams in my head for this podcast episode, and I'm gonna keep fucking doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it until I achieve those goals and those dreams. So, uh, yeah, season 5, man. What a fucking time. Again, I appreciate y'all. Until next time, people. Peace.